Terrible idea. Don't do what I just did. Can this be salvaged? I see this beef Wellington recipe every year, and this is the year that I'm gonna try it out. Today we're trying Gordon Ramsay's beef Wellington recipe. This recipe has a bajillion views on the YouTubes and the interwebs, and I'm gonna try it out. It is an expensive thing to just kind of try out. What the? This thing was $80. Crazy, crazy town, crazy town. I'm gonna try it out for you to make sure that it's worth it to put on your holiday menus. Damn, my friends who get to eat this are very lucky people, if it's good. So we'll see. But yeah, I've always wanted to try beef Wellington. I don't think I've ever had a beef Wellington, like even in the store or the restaurant or anything like that. And it's always something that people love and enjoy for the holidays, especially the Christmas holidays. But I have just never tried it, and I really am excited to try this one out because it looks good, but I don't know. For some reason, part of me is like, it looks good, but it also doesn't look good. So we'll see how it tastes. Anyways, the ingredients are this expensive ass cut of beef tenderloin. And I think you have to make beef Wellington with beef tenderloin. So that sucks. We got some mushrooms here. We got 2 eggs, got thyme. We got some prosciutto or Parma ham. And we got a sheet of puff pastry. Also took me a while to find that here in New York City. And then we got olive oil, salt and pepper, you know what that looks like. And then my dumbass. And then you need chestnuts. I think it's optional, like just to add some of that Christmas vibe. I know chestnuts is like a Christmas thing, which I've never eaten a chestnut before, but my dumbass didn't know, did not know that you need to cook chestnuts. I would just get the ones that are in the bags. I didn't think that store that I had gone to had it, so I just bought these, and then I went to another store and I was like, oh, they have roasted chestnuts. I should have just bought that because this was a pain. So I just roasted these myself. You have to like cut an X in it and like put it in water and then roast it. So I just did that, but for your ease, just get the bagged, already roasted chestnuts because I don't even know if the way I roasted it's right. I have them like steaming in this little satchel right here. But yeah, you like cut the X in it and then they're kind of hard and I feel like they're supposed to be softer. I don't know, but just buy the chestnuts, all right, y'all? I'm also testing Teeny's mac and cheese to pair this recipe with because I think beef and macaroni cheese are like a match made in heaven. So check out that video and let's get to it. First, we gotta sear off the beef because we wanna impart as much flavor into this piece of meat as possible. It is an expensive cut, so we wanna get the most flavor out of it as we can possible. So searing that gives it a nice caramelized notes to the end product. So first, we gotta do salt and pepper. And for a cut like this, you wanna season it pretty vigorously because this is a big cut of meat and you want that salt to really get down into that piece of meat. So it looks like a lot, but it really isn't a lot because of how much meat there is. And if you don't want as much salt, don't use as much salt. It's your recipe, but don't be blaming me when your food is bland AF. All right, and I don't want to contaminate my salt, so I'm just using tongs right here. I also have a pan in the back heating up because we're gonna sear it really quickly. You want that ripping hot, but make sure you get every side. And also the tops and the bottom. So if you don't want to like be fumbling around like trying to hold this up while you salt the top and bottom, you can just like salt in the bottom of the like whatever dish you're using. And then just kind of get your piece, dip it into that seasoning. And then it just eliminates waste as well from the rest of your seasonings here. Take that to the pan and sear it off. We got a pan here ripping hot. We're gonna add olive oil to that. We wanna sear this piece of meat for about 1 to 2 minutes on each side. Make sure all the sides are getting love. Please don't set off the fire alarm. I'm gonna turn on the vent, it's gonna be loud, sorry. Oh wait, that's not the vent. Place that in. Oh, it's getting real hot. Ooh, the fire alarm's gonna go off. I need to open a door. So if you tilt the pan, you can also try to get like multiple sides at once. Oh yeah. Oh, look at that color, baby. Maybe you want to use a bigger pan, but we just want to get that browning on top. Just look at that. You also want to make sure you get the top and bottom, so just make sure you're searing all sides. All right, we got that nice and brown. We're gonna move that over to our pan. I mean, just look at that beauty. So for the beef Wellington, we have to make what is called a duxelle. It's the first time I've ever heard of that. But it's like a mushroom mixture that you like chop up really fine and you evaporate all the water out of. And you kind of put it as a layer in this beef Wellington. So let's get to that. And you want to let that beef that you just seared rest for a bit so that it comes to room temperature. For this, you're going to either need to be really diligent with your chopping really finely, or you can use a food processor. I'm what you call lazy, so we're going to use a food processor. I have a pretty small one, so this is probably going to take me some batches to do. All right, lock that in, put the blade in, be really careful. We're gonna quickly chop up 1 garlic clove just to get things started, so pop that in there. And then we'll just do half of our mushrooms for now, or as much as you can fit in here. Oh shit, this is gonna take a long ass time. Damn. All right, let's get started. You do wanna season every layer, so make sure you salt and pepper all of your layers. All right, let's see how fast we can do this. Okay, I know how to work this. Oh, I'm dumb. Wow, that took a little much longer than I expected, but let's do this. Oh shit, I think I was supposed to take the stems off. Take the stems off. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. And you can save those for stock. Come on, bro. All right, this might take me a while, so BRB. We also have to do our chestnuts, so just throw those in there. Oops. As well. And we're just gonna add that in to our mushroom mixture. I forgot to put Dijon mustard on the beef Wellington after it cools. You're supposed to brush it with beef Wellington, so it's already cooled. So I'm just gonna like do a makeshift quick like sear again. Not really, but just like get it hot so that the Dijon mustard can kind of get on there. I'm a dummy! You're not gonna forget to do this like me, but get Dijon mustard and just baste it all over that beef. Make sure you get all sides there. Oh, I'm so dumb, I'm so dumb, I'm so dumb. So now you're gonna let this sit and cool. Don't do what I did. Don't be a dummy like me and make sure you do that step. But now we got this pan preheated and we're gonna put in that mushroom mixture to evaporate all of those water juices that's in there. Just make sure you spread that out, the whole pan, and make sure this is a dry pan because we want that water to just burst out. We're gonna cook this until all that water is out. You can see all that water on the sides are bubbling away. Kind of keep flipping it every now and then and re-spreading it out. You want as much surface area to cover the pan as possible. For me, this was about 700 grams of mushrooms, so one of those large packs of those like Bella mushrooms, but you can use whatever mushroom mixture you like. Just make sure that that water is all the way out of there. We're gonna add some thyme leaves to give it that Christmassy vibe. If you've never done thyme before, you just grab it by the tail end and then you're just going to have the leaves facing upwards and then you're going to peel it downwards by holding the top. So just like this, hold the top and then you're gonna peel it downwards. And it comes right off. As little or as much as you like. I don't want it too strong, so I'm just gonna do like 1 or 2 sprigs. Continue mixing that up. You can see the water is getting out of there. Oh, and it actually smells really good. Oh, I love mushrooms. All right, we're about there. You can see that the mixture has darkened in color. And also, you don't see that water drizzling, and then when you kind of pull it up, it kind of sticks to itself. And you can see on the edges here, it's caramelizing, so we kind of know the water is not there, because you really can't caramelize something if there's water present. So we're just going to give that a few more seconds. We're gonna turn off the heat and let this cool. All right, so everything's rested. We're going to wrap our beef tenderloin. Exciting. All right, get some plastic wrap. Just gonna place it down. You're gonna get your puff pastry out. And we're gonna try to figure out which way we want this bad boy based on the size. So I think I need to roll my puff pastry out just a tad. So I'm just gonna roll it out a tad to give me a little more space because my beef Wellington's a little bit bigger. So improvising, adjust as you need, adjust as you need. Hopefully this doesn't mess shit up. So I'm gonna turn that. Our beef Wellingtons can fit around because you know it has to wrap around the side. Cool. So you're gonna wrap this in Parma ham or prosciutto. I think Parma ham's a little less salty, or they're the same thing, I'm not quite sure. Get a slice, and you want it to be where, it's a little rippy. Be careful. Have the slices stay as intact as you can. Oh yeah, there we go. So you want it to be long enough to wrap around your beef Wellington one time. Overlap the slices just a tad. Just like that, I think. And so you'll need 8 slices. This prosciutto's a little dry at the bottom. Damn, I should have bought the more expensive one. What was I thinking? How was I gonna be cheap on this meal? Damn, it's all right. But like, look at that. I'm just gonna, yeah, that part's a little dry. So let me take that out. Yeah, push that down a little. Yeah. Damn, I should have got better prosciutto. It's all right, we live and we learn, we live and we learn. Yeah, but you just want the slices overlapping a little bit so that there's no space in between the areas. Okay. You'll probably need about 8, I think I said that. I think you'll need about 8 slices. Yeah, and it's definitely just ripping off where that dry part is. So that part's extra dry. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. See that? Cool. You don't want to salt this because it's already salty. You just want to pepper it, as Gordon says in his video. Prosciutto, bacon, those things are already salty, so we don't want to add too much salt to that. Got that down? Next is our layer of mushrooms. So you had that mushroom mixture cooling down, and we're just gonna take that, place that on top. And then don't worry, because we're gonna spread it out, but just kind of glop it on there for now. Glop. Just put it on there for now, and then we'll fix it up. I'm following Gordon's recipe here, but a lot of people put a crepe in between. There's a lot of different variations, but I'm gonna try this variation because I can't say I don't like it if I've never tried it before. And I think Gordon Ramsay's he said this is his, this would be on his dying meal. So I'm gonna try his version. Hopefully I like it. I mean, it smells good. Like, what's not to like? There's prosciutto, so basically bacon, mushroom, garlic, beef, pastry, like the fuck? I mean, like, come on, what is there not to like? I mean, I know some people don't like Dijon mustard, but you probably don't even taste it. It probably gives a really nice, just another dimension to your dish. I think it needs a little salt, so I'm just gonna put a little bit of salt on the mushrooms. Let me make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Add ham, add in layer mushrooms, layer beef on top, and fold wrap carefully. All right, now for the moment we've been waiting for. Grab your beef. Oh yeah, oh that's perfect. Oh yeah. So now you're gonna wrap this whole thing around itself. Yes, 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 yes. Get that all the way under there. You're gonna pull up that plastic as you're wrapping around because you don't want that plastic stuck underneath. Oh, that's like almost perfect. From here, just wanna make sure you seal in that bottom. Mine's a little bit more messy than Gordon's, but this will go on the bottom so no one will even notice. And then we're just gonna tighten in the sides here. Pinch that together. And cut off the excess. But make sure you have enough to make sure this thing is sealed all the way. And then we're going to re-wrap this really tight. Just keep pushing it in tight. So he said use the sides to really wrap it in there. I don't know. This was not as nice as he did it, but it's my first time, so give me some slack. Okay. It's not bad. Not bad. Okay, I'm a little worried about it breaking because I put those two pieces together, so I'm just gonna get another piece of saran wrap to make sure kind of bound in there. Did I do that right? I did not do that right. No wonder it was so strange. You're supposed to wrap the prosciutto first. Damn it. Ah! Ah! I'm probably gonna 100% regret this decision, but I do have another thing of puff pastry, so I might just cut this open. This is probably a terrible idea. Do not do this at home. Just do it right the first time. Yep, terrible idea. Terrible idea. So bad. Don't do what I just did. Can this be salvaged? Just give me. Oh, the dry part is working out because it's dry as hell. I really done messed this whole thing up. Well, if it's bad, we know why. I think this is salvageable. I can't even cut because, you know, I only have one of these things. Don't do what I did, folks. Do not do what I did. Damn it. Okay, it's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Now you lay the prosciutto. I should have just left it in there. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. You know what? We have extra pieces, so I'm gonna layer this prosciutto. It's all about improvising, y'all. We are just improvising. It's okay. Okay. Don't look, just no one will know. In the bottom of this was a disaster. Why did I take it out? Why do I do stupid things? Okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. All right, I'm gonna salvage this. BRB. All right, I salvaged what I could, and I think I did a pretty good job. So it's a little bit messy, but I makeshifted it. And now I understand how it's easier to pack this way, because you're able to make sure that everything is pushed in tight. Because with the dough on there, it's hard to like make sure everything's like really wrapped in there. And now, yes, I can see how his looked a little bit better. You're really able to use that to like wrap this boy tightly. All right, and it doesn't look too bad. See? Now we're gonna put this in the fridge for 15 minutes. So it's been 15 minutes. We're gonna wrap our new baby into a puff pastry. Just like before, we wanna roll this one out just a little bit to give us some excess room. So we're gonna unwrap this guy. We're gonna place him at the edge. And then we're gonna do that same rolling motion. Try to keep this one really tight. Push him in. Push him in. Get him to that seam. Yes, I think we're good there. Nice. Okay, so we're on that seam. And then we're gonna tighten in the sides. Nice, okay. Snip off the excess. And then we're just gonna tighten that seam in. Bring this back to the edge. It's a lot easier this way because the inside is cold, so it's not as malleable as it was. And here we really wanna make sure that it's really tight and compact. Pull over, press over, get that really pushed back. Cool, and then roll that over. Nice. Twist in the sides. Really get that nice and tight in there. Cool. We're gonna put this back into the fridge for 5 minutes. It's been about 10 minutes. What we're gonna do now, we preheat our oven to 400, and now we're going to score the beef Wellington. You see how it's firmed up? You want to put it in the fridge so that it firms up a little bit. So just put the seam side down because you want your most presentable side on top. What Gordon does is he takes the back of the knife and he makes a slit down the center, like long ways, but you don't want to cut all the way through. And then he just takes it and actually I think he held it in his hand. And he just made like little cuts, like dragged his knife down both ways, just to give it some shape. I'm nervous about this, but I never scored this kind of thing before. And I'm just rounding it out the way that the loaf is. And I'm gonna make it symmetrical on both ends. Pray that this works. This might be the worst beef Wellington on earth. All right, so we're gonna put that down. I have light mixture of 2 egg yolks, some salt and water. And we're just gonna brush that on top of the puff pastry. It's gonna give it some color. You wanna get that all the way around your pastry. Make sure to get all the way down there. And just a thin coat. Okay, and now you're gonna sprinkle generously with flaky salt. Flaky salt is not that salty and you're gonna need salt on this thing and it's gonna give a nice crunch. So just make sure to generously sprinkle that with flaky salt. I'm gonna put this into the oven for about 25 to 30 minutes and then we'll see. Depending on how rare you want it, I want it medium rare, so we're gonna do 25 minutes. All right, so this came out of the oven. I baked this for around 30 to 35 minutes at 400 degrees. It's been resting for about 10 to 15 minutes, so we're gonna cut in. Hopefully it's medium rare, but we're just praying. Ah, it's juicy. Ooh, oh, it is.
That looks perfect.
Ooh, nice. This actually looks pretty good, but
it looks so good.
Dude, it's juicing everywhere though. Yeah, so we're going to cut this open. We're gonna try it out. I'm gonna take some pictures and then we're gonna try it out. We'll be back. All right, we're with the friends today and we're gonna try it out. They've already tried it. God. They said it's pretty good. He's going for second. It's been sitting for a while because I was serving and taking pics, but. Oh.
Oh, I see. It's really good.
It's actually really good.
Good job.
It's actually really tender.
Not to toot my own horn.
Gordon, you did it. You did it well. Okay, so I thought it'd be really dry.
It's not.
But it's actually really tender. Even the part that's like.
It's not.
What, babe? You ain't talking to you, babe.
This is our Christmas dinner. But it's actually really good. And this guy doesn't like mushrooms and he's getting a second slice. So that should tell you. Mmm.
What should I cut?
Yeah.
Like I said, we paired this with Teeny's mac and cheese. So check out that video up here. As you know, I'm posting a video every day this month, so please hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. If you want me to try more Christmas recipes, please leave them in the comments below, and I'll try to make them. We'll see you next time. Peace.
Peace.
Bye.